STL TV Live. I'm Ivy Hartman, and we're really excited to have with us today two experts and performers from Missouri Ballet Theatre. Katie Howland is one of the founding members and a choreographer, and then also joining us is Jon Garrett, who's also a performer, an artist, a composer, who is also partnered with Missouri Ballet Theatre. And before the break, we were talking about the production Concepts 2 that's happening this weekend, March 9th and 10th at the Edison Theater at Washington University. And you can get more information by going to MissouriBalletTheatre.org, or you can also call them at the number on your screen, 289-4040. Who is this performance tailored to?
This performance is really tailored to everybody. We have a little bit of everything for everyone. And I know that a lot of our shows like Nutcracker are really great, for kids. And so people think that something like Concepts is not for kids, it's too high art. But the truth is that kids will love this show. It's got so many different components, and it's just really fun and bright and colorful. You mentioned the Nutcracker, so you guys must have a series of performances all year round. We do. We do Nutcracker every year in December to do the seasonal section of our performance, and then we always do a spring rep show like the one like Concepts 2, and then this coming June our spring show is going to be Cinderella.
Now, Jon, Katie has a real vested interest. Not that you don't, but she's a founding member and she's a choreographer for the troupe. But you have seen them perform, and what has been your impression of the troupe and the performances that you've seen?
Yeah, this is a group unlike a lot of groups because they are completely dedicated to excellence. They're dedicated to their art. Part of the reason that I love working with them is because they are so serious about what they do. And from what I can tell, they're mostly like 20-somethings, and it's wonderful to see a group of young people so serious about their art. And the thing that I love about the shows is every single number grabs you in some way. I think a lot of people think of dance as being, just inaccessible. If that's a word, but this show, it'll have you on your feet after every single number. It's so innovative. It's programmed really well with lots of variety, lots of color, different styles juxtaposed. And like I said, every single piece. I mean, you'll go from standing up and laughing to shedding a tear.
In addition to being a vocalist, you're also a composer. So you two were brought together by Adam Sage, and basically you were given an idea. And from that, what happens?
Well, what happened was we sat down, we had these poems that we really wanted to work from, and I brought them to Jon and I said, this is my very, very vague idea of what I want to bring to this piece. And we just sat down and he started playing and I started nodding, and from there we just really...
Yeah, reading the poems, it was a unique experience for me because a lot of times I have to work really hard to find like the inspiration and a way to express an artistic idea. But as soon as I read these poems, the music just started flowing and I just started playing. Before she even got there, I was turning on my recorder and getting these ideas down because I didn't want to forget them.
Amazing. I'm enthralled because you can see unique and original pieces of music composed by Jon Garrett, unique and original choreography done by Katie at the performances this weekend, March 9th and 10th at 7:30 p.m. at the Edison Theater. As they mentioned, there's going to be spoken word. There's also going to be a multimedia artwork kind of projection on the stage while the dancing is going on. And to round out that, we've got Benita Hill, which is a wonderful vocalist coming out of Nashville to perform. And if that wasn't enough for you, we're going to have some really, more of the traditional pieces by Vivaldi and things like that to round out the show. To round out the show. Something for everyone and for all ages. That's the Missouri Ballet Theatre. If you can't make it this weekend, make sure you log online to MissouriBalletTheatre.org and find out how you can support this 3-year-old organization here in St. Louis. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. We unfortunately have got to take a break, and I just want to remind you another time to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis by friending us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. This time as we go to break, make sure you take a look look at these hot jobs that are being brought to you by Slate and Missouri Career Source. We'll be back with a look at the John Carter movie right after this.